Hello everyone! Welcome back to more The Silent Kingdom. If you can tell, I kinda really like the game since yesterday, which is why I'm playing it again immediately today. I will try my best to play as long as I can. I think I have quite a bit of time today, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm very excited. Let's go. I don't really remember what I was doing. Ah, yes. We're starting off after we just woke up after the dream. Yes. There's nothing here. I guess we go out. Ooh, sounds scary. Huh? Oh. I thought it's a ghost, but it's just a maid. Denise? Is that you? No longer will you come to wake me every morning. No longer will I see your smile. I'll bring you back to life. I promise. That was... Okay. She walks so slowly. Can I not run? I guess I can't. They're fleeing. Can we get a weapon? I kind of want a weapon. It's scary. Oh, guard. A small gleam near the statue's feet catches the princess's attention. Take a look. Half moon-shaped stone. Interesting. Do I already have my equipment on? Nothing, yeah. I may need this. Obtain great sword. This sword feels really heavy. She walks so slowly. Is there really no run button? I feel like they're running. So much silence. Shall we see that? Oh, the king. Father. Aww. Poor thing. Father, it's me. I don't know if you can hear me underneath that shell of stone, but I promise to do everything in my power to save and avenge our kingdom. I will be worthy. Even if it costs me my life. I don't want to destroy the world. That's a bit selfish. Determination swells in the princess's breast upon offering her pledge, almost as if her father had somehow heard her and offered up what little strength he had to give. Defense +1. Just +1 though. Goodbye, father. Poor thing. Guess we can go outside. Oh, they're crying. Can't go in. There was like an area that was guarded by guards, right? Can I check that? No. A lot of guards there. Let's see the library. I'm sorry, Professor. Map of Harmonia. It's so quiet. There's not even any music. It's making me antsy. It's full of dust. There's nothing. Is my auto run still on? Yeah. The main doors are very heavy, and try as I might, right now I lack the strength to force them open. I must find another way out. A balcony, perhaps? Oh, are we jumping off? The door is too heavy, so we'll be jumping off the second floor. Great logic. Unless we'll be using the vines, but they're kinda dead, and so they're very unsafe. Hi, E.T. Welcome, welcome. I feel so alone. Descend the vine. Yes. I can't descend while carrying the sword. It's too heavy. I have no choice but to throw it down and hope for the best. I begin climbing down carefully. My body feels clumsy and weak. Moving my limbs has never felt so difficult. Huh? I only make it halfway down before my grip loosens and I slip, my arms lacking the strength to hold on to the vine any longer. Ah! My startled scream precedes a violent impact against the ground. Oh, poor girl. I feel numb. Whether I've broken a bone or not, I can't tell, but I lack the strength to stand up right now. I curled up against myself instead. I'm alone. Alone in the world with no voices or faces. I can't allow myself to be this weak. Aww. I loathe the sound of my own sobbing. For what feels like an eternity, it's all I can hear throughout the cold night. I try to muffle it. Uh-oh. A threateningly deep and guttural growl suddenly pulls me back to reality. Oh, it's ugly. An enormous black beast towers over me. Standing upright on its hind legs, its crimson eyes pierce my soul. I can't find my sword, but even with it, I'd lack the strength to stand up before the beast decides to pounce. What if this was just another dream? What if I wake up again? Perhaps death will be a new beginning? My instincts scream at me to run away, to crawl if necessary. I don't want to die, to be devoured like some piece of meat. It can't end like this. Don't touch her! Oh, what? Hot man? Hot man! There's no time to think before a stranger suddenly places himself between the terror and I. He stands tall and firm, his shield raised defiantly. His eyes shine with a fierce glow, as if he's in a frenzy. The warrior wastes no time striking the beast's maw with his shield, thrusting his sword deep into its underbelly. The blade tears through its entrails in a brutal, merciless movement. The hideous shriek of the terror echoes through the night, like the ill-fated melody of a living nightmare. It's enough to make my blood run cold. Is that like the squire dude, Chrono? He's grown up. I stare up at the stranger's back, transfixed as his body tolls beneath the weight of his heavy breathing. I don't know him, and yet... Princess, Kinda cute. Within his indigo eyes, I swear I catch a glimpse of the blue sky. A faraway, gentle, and yet somehow familiar sky. My lips curl into a very weak smile. I've borne witness to a ghost, and, at the sight of him, I feel at home again. My eyes draw to a close. I might be falling, but I feel... Aww. I think that's Chrono. He looks like it. He's all grown up. Oh, even the Oracle's still alive. Chrono, come eat something. The princess won't disappear if you take your eyes off of her for a brief moment. Forgive me, grandmother, but I don't have any appetite. Ah, youth, always driven by passion and nothing else. She will return to us. No longer do I sense a curse upon her. Grandmother, do you think that the princess's awakening might be a sign that the kingdom is recovering? I lament to be the one to snatch such hope away from you, but I'm afraid that the goddess's punishment remains well rooted in this land. It must be something else. Someone must have awakened the princess, for good or for bad. Who? Well, why don't we ask her, now that she's staring awake? I open my eyes wearily. Soon enough, I notice something is out of place. For as long as I can remember, the first sight that always greeted me upon awakening was my bedroom. So, where am I now? Princess! Oh, I deeply feared that I would never see you again during what little time remains of my life. A voice? A familiar voice, almost as if nothing had changed. Oracle? Wait, I recognize this place, but I can't make any sense of this. Am I dreaming again? Is my mind simply overwhelmed by grief, knowing that I'm truly alone in this world? Happy to see her? My dear child, it is you who has brought such unimaginable happiness to this old woman. But this isn't possible, is it? The whole kingdom was... Only the two of us could avoid the curse. It's truly a tragedy. Immediately I take notice of the other survivor in the room. It's the young man who saved me from the terror. Ooh, cyborg arms! I like cyborg arms a lot. Okay. The magician was hot, right? But this guy has cyborg arms, so I don't know. We'll see who I like. Wait, Chrono? Has been a while. But you were always so much younger than me. You were just a child. I have always been but a year younger than you, princess. The metallic arm is so hot. Having lived inside a dream for so long, I'm now having difficulty distinguishing reality from what was only inside my mind all this time. You should know that Chrono has been protecting the castle against terrorists and bandits ever since that fateful day. Truth be told, bandits rarely step inside these lands for fear of being cursed. I want to say number 2, right? I never thought you'd become this strong, but I feel like that can be taken negatively, like, oh, so you think I'll be weak. So, thank you for your loyalty. You have demonstrated true and unparalleled commitment to my house in our hour of need. Truly, I could never ask for a greater squire. Thank you, princess. He's changed so much. There's something familiar about him, and yet, at the same time, there isn't. I wonder how much remains of the energetic, shy little kid who so unabashedly trained in the gardens all those years ago. I still can't believe that I am truly awake. It's becoming difficult to distinguish dream from reality. Just a moment ago, I thought I was completely alone in the world, and now, for some reason, you both are here by my side. I fear this may be too good to be true. Believe it to be true, princess. Even in these dark days, there is always a reason. I am the goddess's oracle because I partook of her fruit. A part of her essence runs through my veins, purifying my soul. This is why I possess the power to repel her rage. I did all that I could to keep Chrono safe, until the goddess's light faded from the sky and nothing but the black night remained. The oracle closes her eyes in sorrow. It must be a very painful memory for her. To think, while all this happened, I was dreaming of bright days and celebrations. My gaze falls low upon the sheets as I become prey to my own guilt and anger. Oracle, Chrono. I raise my head toward them. If I've ever harbored any doubts about the path I must walk, they are well and truly gone now. I'm here to break the curse and free our kingdom. You aim to kill the goddess? I realize what I just said would be deemed the most unforgivable form of blasphemy, but it's been a long time since the goddess ceased being our guardian and instead became our executioner. Never again shall I worship the one who destroyed my kingdom. The goddess's punishment has been terrible. In such dark hours, only a fool would fail to understand how such anger might be overwhelming. However, in spite of everything that has happened, she is still the guardian of the world. None can tell what will become of the land and our very souls without her. Earlier you confessed that your visions have weakened. It coincides with what the witch said, does it not? That the goddess fell into a deep slumber, and now her presence is barely felt. Haven't both sun and moon continued to rise and fall, even in her absence? My child, you speak of matters unknown to you. Not even I, as close to the goddess as I am, know all of the details. You might do well to remember that it was the truth spoken by a witch that ultimately resulted in the fall of an entire kingdom. Back then, your father refused to listen. That woman had dug her claws into him, filling his ears with dust. So hard, dastardly whispers. And now she's doing the same to you. She's leaving you deaf and blind with rage. I fear that Crysteria's downfall might not suffice for her. Don't assume I trust a witch. I mistrust her intentions just as much as you do, but in spite of that, she is not wrong. Our kingdom is cursed. If there is any possibility of saving Cristeria, I will entertain it. No matter the cost, I cannot walk away. Oh, hi! Welcome! Thank you for coming. Oh, my child, you speak with passion, but also as someone who feels they have nothing left to lose. As if the world has already ended for you, and nothing but sorrow and hatred remain. I'm sorry for disappointing you, Oracle. Truly, I am. But accepting the death sentence bestowed upon my kingdom is not an option for me. This is not what I was born to do. If you are so keen on defying fate, at least allow this poor old woman to ask you one last question. You are about to spill innocent blood and sink the world into the depths of chaos. What feelings stir in your heart knowing this? It's really difficult, I guess. I'm not proud of the things I must do, but if that is what you are asking, I wish I had the luxury of choice. I assure you that I would take a different path if I could. Alas, there are none that are acceptable for me. The oracle nods gloomily. The path you walk will be full of thorns. I shall pray for your soul not to stray along the way. Chrono remains silent, not offering up a single word on the matter. I cannot tell what he must think of all this. For some reason, I'm beginning to feel very sleepy. My eyelids begins to close and I am forced to shake my head just to stay awake. You should rest. There is still a long night ahead. I have been resting for 7 years. I don't understand why I feel so tired. You are unused to being awake. You will likely experience periods of deep sleep for a while, until your body adjusts. I'll give you a remedy to help you recover faster. However, you must try to gather your strength for tomorrow. Yes, you are right. Thank you. She offers a weak smile before I turn to leave for bed. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I open my eyes abruptly. Noises, flashing lights. I scare. My heart is pounding. It's still night. The darkness unsettles me. I'm unused to it. Am I awake? Suddenly the fear that I may be somewhere else overwhelms me. What if the Oracle and Chrono have disappeared? Ah, the Oracle. I notice her sleeping in the bed next to me, and a sense of relief washes over me. Okay, we can walk kind of normally now. That's good. The fire has gone out. Looking at her face as she sleeps makes me feel more at ease. At least I know that she's still here, and this wasn't a dream. On the other hand, I don't see Chrono. Locked. Last time we got potions just from ransacking this place, so I'll see if we can get anything. Nothing. The silence that fills the air is tormenting me. I wonder, will death be similar to this? That's dark. The frigid air greets my skin with a pinch as I step outside. It's a strange thing to accept, that Cristeria has become so cold. Pretty fields. The water is black. I shouldn't venture far alone and unarmed. It's too dangerous. Oh. Did I lose my sword? Is it still not back? Yep. Oh, I wonder if my status has changed. Nope. Then where am I supposed to go? Oh! Oh! I finally spot Chrono. He's lying on the grass close to the lake. Is he asleep? Oh, what? His eyes are closed. He seems to be asleep. It still feels strange when I think about how he's the same kid I knew from the dream. I would let him rest though, now that I know Chrono is alright, I have no reason to bother him. I'll let him rest. Princess? Oh, did I wake you? No. Of course I'm sitting beside a hot guy, what? Oh! Oh! The art is seriously so pretty, but that is one long ass thigh. But wow, it's so gorgeous. Hey, you didn't come to sleep out here because I was occupying your bed, did you? No, Oh, I noticed a slight blush on his cheeks. He breathed out a discreet sigh. Wow, pretty song. I was just thinking. You were very quiet earlier. I would like to know your thoughts. About me? Inside, I'm filled with fear. I wouldn't like to leave tomorrow knowing that I've disappointed him too. Do you think I'm a monster, Chrono? He stares at me with a mixture of surprise and silence. as if his next thought is something he cannot bring himself to say. He soon returns his gaze to the sky, a familiar glint of melancholy behind his eyes. I admire you, princess. Oh, Ricky. It is true that I have always admired you since I was young, but... Chrono empties his chest with a slow sigh. You are willing to walk a path not many would have the courage to take, for the good of your people. As a squire, I cannot help to feel very fortunate to serve you. A strange feeling begins to stir deep within my chest after hearing his words. I turn my gaze forward again, towards the black abyss posing as a lake. My feet move idly in the grass, one rubbing against the other. It is a relief to hear that, Chrono, yet, at the same time, I'm surprised. You know as well as your grandmother that making an attempt on the goddess's life is a crime unlike any ever imagined. If it is a crime, then I will help you commit it. Okay, I might like him. Just a little bit. Oh, baby! Stop. His declaration is met with wide eyes as I turn to look at him again, stunned. To hear those words, to my ears, they sound like... Fuck the first one! I feel like that Chrono understands me, that I'm not alone. It's almost as if a part of those days is still with me. Am I that afraid? You're brave, Chrono, or perhaps just as reckless as I. I feel selfish for admitting that I would gladly accept your company on the path that lies ahead. However, I don't know. Definitely not leave. Stare at the lake, be melancholy, or self-deprecating. I guess self-deprecating? In this world's eyes, my soul is filthy. I do not wish to drag you down into the abyss with me. Princess, could you try lying down for a moment? I can't hide my bewilderment as I look to him, his gaze still fixated on the sky above. Though puzzled, I oblige and mimic him regardless. I lie down with my back on the grass, and I can't help but let out a breath of amazement. Ooh. I had been so focused on the lake that I hadn't paid attention to how beautiful the stars look. When was the last time I truly saw them? I think it was many, many years ago, together with Chrono, just like this. Those days didn't hurt. We remained like this for a while, lying side by side in silence, watching the stars shimmer from this pocket of calm lost within a withered kingdom. Okay, I like Chrono. His presence brings me comfort. The breeze is gentle, and my eyelids are only getting heavier. That's so cute! Who would have guessed? That even in the depths of the darkness, I would still find something so... Where am I? The mattress that nestles warmly against my still body feels familiar, but... The air carries a scent I haven't breathed in a long time. One that might have greeted me from the gardens of the past. And I feel such joy and such sorrow. It's overwhelming. Oh goddess, is it you? I managed to open my eyes. So many hot men, I am not prepared. Okay. Okay, chill. The silhouette of a stranger in dangerous proximity to the princess makes my blood run cold. How was your awakening, princess? He whispers warmly with a sweet voice, a serpent in a child's ears. Now you know how much truth there was in my mistress's words. The reality cuts deeper than 1,000 swords. I cannot move. It's as if I lack not only a body, but a voice too. Oh, so you are not alone? Hmm. That's kind of hot. I don't know. So Crysteria's oracle is alive. How fortunate that she survived. It must have been quite a relief for you. The stranger looks at me intently, aware of my presence. For a moment, he is all that I can see and perceive. Goddess of mine, mother of creation, I beg of you to open your eyes. For shadows spread while you sleep. Is he an evil dude then? I'm still here. It seems nothing robbed the kingdom's birds of their song. The last thing I remember is watching the stars with Chrono, so how did I end up back in bed? Okay, let's save. That was a lot of dialogue to go through. Still locked. Hi. You're awake. Good morning, Chrono. You seem surprised. No, I mean, good morning, Princess. How did you sleep? I slept well. I assume it was thanks to your grandmother's remedy. That is good to hear. Chrono? I don't quite remember what happened last night. Did I fall asleep? Yes, outside. I carried you to your bed afterwards. How sweet. Grandmother wasn't exaggerating when she said that you were a deep sleeper. What's with number 3? Because, are you sure nothing else happened? What are you implying? I want to thank him, but I also want to know what he's fuck it. What do you mean? Oh! I mean that you are a man now, and I, a woman. And, as you... Oh, no, I thought it was gonna be fun. No. He would never! He would never! I would never disrespect you, princess, never. He seems incredibly offended. Perhaps I was wrong for doubting it. I thought it was gonna lead to something cute. No, fuck that. I don't want to be mean. No. I refuse. I want to thank him. I didn't mean to accuse you. I thought it was gonna be like something haha hee hee funny. Thank you for carrying me. No need to thank me. You should talk to my grandmother. She has something for you. That's it? Grandmother is waiting for you. Talk to me more. Good morning, Oracle. Oh, Princess, would you be so kind as to bring me one of the little jars from the table by the entrance? Sure. What jar? That jar? Small jar. Ah yes, this one is perfect. The oracle begins filling the jar with some sort of elixir she seems to have been preparing. Oracle, I'm ready to depart. This is a farewell. Won't you say anything? Are you planning on leaving like this? With neither a weapon in hand nor armor upon your back. I was planning on visiting the castle's armory before departing. I should find something there. I see. Grandmother? Chrono, give it to her. Take this, princess. This key opens the closet in the bedroom, where we've kept something that belongs to you. Ooh? This is the armor your mother wore the day she met the king in the battlefield, fighting terrors. Mother? And this sword is a gift that the king ordered to be forged for you shortly after your birth. No one has ever wielded it. It has waited for you all these years. Bruno, why don't you go outside and tend to the garden while the princess changes? Of course. He ran! Oh, he's so cute! Ooh, Prometheus. Cool last name. Maiden of Ashes. He ran. That is so cute. I love him. I like the little crown. Finally, I am ready to depart, Chrono. Although I try to hide it, there's a knot in my throat and another one in my stomach. Princess. Hmm? I'm caught off guard as Chrono suddenly bends the knee, his eyes now glistening sharply with a determination that could slice the air between us. With Cristeria's oracle as a witness, and as the squire I have served as since the day I was born, I ask you to take me with you. Allow me to become Cristeria's sword and shield. I swear to you, I shall pledge to spill every last drop of my blood for its salvation if I must. Oh no. You are the oracle's skin. As it stands right now, you should consider me as an enemy, Chrono, not an ally. Yes, she is the oracle. She is sworn to the goddess above all else. But I was born a squire, and thus I am sworn to my kingdom, and to you. In truth, I had feared setting off on this path alone from the start, and I know I'll need all the help I can get. I feel like I still need to ask for permission, right? Chrono, every son and daughter of Cristeria has the right to give up their life in service of the kingdom. However, you are also indebted to your grandmother, she who has given you a life and a home. It is her and her alone whose permission you should seek today. With that said, I shift my gaze to the oracle. She remains silent, listening. Oracle, I would be lying if I said that I do not wish to have my squire by my side, but I do not harbor any desire to offend you further than I have already. I did not return to life just to take from you what little you have left. Thus I consider it inappropriate to allow anything other than your opinion to prevail in this matter. I leave the decision entirely in your hands. Chrono looks toward the oracle, his expression tense yet focused. The oracle breaks her own silence with a sigh. You are a man now, Chrono, capable of making his own decisions. I always knew the day you would come when you'd decide to leave, that your fate wouldn't be found in the calmness of acceptance. While I sought the goddess's mercy in the skies, you sought only the fragments of your dear kingdom, withering alongside its memories. The oracle shakes her head softly. No, your fate has always been tied to hers. Grandmother, go now. You have things to prepare for the journey. Take some food and all the gold you can find in the cottage. There shall be much more in the castle's vaults, but I don't recommend carrying much on such dangerous paths. Thank you, grandmother. Will you be all right? The kingdom is still invested with terrors. You shouldn't stay here on your own with no means to protect yourself. Come with us, at least as far as Fortuna. An oracle must never leave her kingdom. Your concern is misplaced either way. It is not me you must fear for. Come, I'll give you the last of the remedy I've prepared. It should suffice towards your complete recovery. Sorry. I know you don't have a bad heart, princess. I wish there was another way. I truly do. I shall pray to the goddess for your soul, and for mine. I like it so far, it's so dramatic. Goodbye, home of my childhood, my silent kingdom. I'm taking your laughter and despair with me as I march towards the unknown as a princess, champion, and a murderer. If I am fortunate enough to return someday, it shall be with both my soul and with my sword and soul stained with blood, and with the world on its knees for you. I think this was where the demo ends. That is a big boy. I struggled to catch my breath. Before me, in a mangled heap, lies the lifeless body of a terror. Despite my exhaustion, I am compelled to destroy every last one of these beasts. Princess, how do you fare? It's okay, you don't have to worry. There's fight still left in me yet. We must press forward. We've been on our feet since dawn, and sunset is fast approaching. Perhaps we ought to find a place to spend the night, lest we find ourselves trapped in darkness. Of course, resting while we have the chance would be wise. I still have the medicine the oracle gave me. She said I ought to drink it just before I head to sleep. I pray I will be well rested come the morrow. Chrono is a character who specializes in taking damage and protecting the group. A tank! There are 4 types of shield you can carry, of Rook, King, Bishop, and Queen. Each type will bring a different effect to the command defend. Oh, I hate memorizing. I will try my best, but I suck at RPGs. The terror lies lifeless. Its bloody entrails soak the dry soil, staining the dirt crimson. From whence such a dreadful creature spawned, I do not know. He's so handsome there! I like it when my men glare. The princess's squire. Oh, but he only has the rook one. I guess we haven't unlocked it yet? Yeah. Some enemies will have protection barriers. This gives them extra HP that must be lowered before they can receive actual damage. Chrono is able to penetrate the enemy's barriers with his attacks, as well as grant barrier to his allies. Oh, he looks so emo! I love him! Sweep. Draws enemy attacks, increases stun. Barrier. Well, what does that do? Wait, they didn't tell me what it does. Eh? Oh. Can I not do the chain thing? I'm confused. His arm fell off. The data curse is lifted. I fear what will become of him. The bridge was felled. Looks like a war zone. Perhaps it was the terrors, or when the situation calls for it, our own soldiers will destroy terrain in order to hinder an enemy's advance. War is won through sacrifices. Father used to say that. What strange rocks? They're reminiscent of a dragon's claws. Soldiers. These men were protecting Cristeria when the calamity struck. Any loot in their camps? No. There's two. I don't know what I should do. Okay. Wait, I'm dying. Okay. Item? Yeah? Okay. Can he not change? Chain? I'm so confused. Okay. Oh, he doesn't have a barrier. I don't know what this does. That went better than before. Okay. Where's the rook thing? Adds a 50-point barrier to the user. Ah, okay. So I guess that's what it does. Wait, should I heal? I might. Okay, so I think I need to make Chrono, like, take aggro next time. A path guarded by 2 pillars. Perhaps it's the entrance to one of the sanctuaries pilgrims visit to pay homage to the goddess? It's likely so. But what's up there? The remains of a war I never bore witness to. I need more potions already. So there's a way there, but there's also like the way here. So what I'm thinking is I'll just check this down here first and then go back up. Looks scary. Yeah. Sorry, I keep getting shocked for some fucking reason. Oh, nice. Okay. So we can enter. Ooh. I see shiny. A statue of the goddess stands proud, watching over the lands of Cristeria. With her body turned forward, facing us, it almost appears as if she will crush us at any given moment. This is so fun, right? It's so good, actually. The demo is free, by the way, if you want to try it by yourself. The land of Cristeria stretched far past the horizon. There is so much of my kingdom I was unaware of, so much yet to discover. My beautiful, lonely kingdom. Ooh, pretty. No, take not a step further on this path of thorns. Your pure soul will tarnish by venturing deeper. Just sleep, dream. Sleep, dream. Sleep, dream. Princess! Destroy the statue. Colonel is gripping my arm tightly. Pray forgive me. For a moment it looked as if you were about to fall. Slowly he releases his grip as I turn my burning gaze towards the effigy of the goddess. Should we? I feel like it's really bad. Like usually in horror games, you don't destroy anything because it usually isn't good. But I wanna. Stand aside, Colonel. Oh, okay. Okay, I like that. Okay. You wish to place me under your control, Mother? Here is my answer. Let's depart before dusk falls. I like that I can tally it up, like how many I've destroyed. Her watchful gaze shall fall upon Cristeria no more. Whee! Is there like a way for me to check his affection? Because I feel like he won't like me because I destroyed it. But at the same time, that felt really satisfying. Okay, let's go back to the original place. What's that on the ground? Is that a pebble? Yeah. Princess, do you have a moment? Anything for you? I just wanted to give you this. A flower? Aww. I haven't seen any since we departed. I found it on the path. Before it's devoured by a terror, I thought it best that it be with you instead. Thank you! Whoever pick, I want to throw it away, but I don't want to like go back all the way to my save. So like, we'll just be nice. Just do the things I want to do. Thank you, Colonel. It will make a nice memento to carry with me to remind me of these lands. There is the faint hint of a smile playing on the squire's lips. Oh, that's so cute! You've obtained white flower. I love flowers. This looks like a good place to rest. Tread carefully. There may be terrors lurking within. Oh no. The statue of a headless woman stands guard by the entrance of the house. It's too late for her. Let's save. Colonel is so pretty. Why are the men so pretty? Cautiously we enter the house, alert and ready to react to any suspicious movements or sound. Looks clear. Great. We shall spend the night. Let's light a fire to chase the darkness out. What is this for? Oh. Oh, it'll wither? No! Is there like a way to press it or dry it? Princess, would you like to eat now? No, wait. The kitchen might still be functional. Is there a way to dry the flowers? I don't want it to wither away. It's a gift. The bucket is empty. chest lock has a half-moon shape engraved upon it. Yes. Ring of Strength. Cool. Everything is covered in dust. I lit this candle to banish the darkness. I'll sleep beside its light. An old, dusty book. Its title reads The Sweetest Aroma. I remember reading it years ago. Can we go outside? I guess not. Then yes, let's eat. Oh, wait, no. I wanna equip the equipment before I forget. As the setting sun of Crysteria's sky is swallowed by nightfall's gloom, we eat some of our supplies. The crackle of the fire's flames fill the cold silence surrounding us. Despite its warmth, I feel ill at ease. It's this cursed darkness. You seem troubled. Share your burdens, of course. I was simply thinking how unaccustomed I am to this, to any of this. I spent year after year reliving the same dream. It was familiar, predictable, but now I don't even know what will happen from one minute to the next. Reality flees beyond my control. And that makes me feel unsafe, as if I feared that the next minute will devour me. I know what I've said may sound silly. It's shameful to have such childish fears. It is not. It doesn't sound silly, nor is it shameful. I know how much uncertainty weighs. But I would like you to keep something in mind, Princess. Wherever your fears find you, they will not find you alone. Colonel, darling, there's so much solace in his words. No, it's not just his words. I think it's his whole presence. Him. Had I not set out on this journey in his company, would I be strong enough to face this fate on my own? Remember what you told me your grandmother used to say? About the weight shared. The weight shared is halved. The weight shared is halved. Thank you, Colonel. I feel a bit lighter now. I see him smile weakly at me before he returns his gaze back towards the window. I'm unsure if what I glimpse on his cheek is a faint blush or just a thick trick of the fire's light. I love my men blushing. I'm thankful for this small moment of peace, even if peace never seems to last for long. I turn my attention to my hands, hands which, soon enough, shall take human lives. I hope I'll be able to hate my enemies with the same fervor I hate terrors. It would make things much easier. Have you ever killed anyone? I observe him. His expression remains serious and steadfast. He spares me a glance before returning his attention back to what lies beyond the panes of glass. I have. I'm uncertain what kind of answer I was expecting, but for some reason I'm left surprised. Could it be a painful memory? Would it be wrong of me to press further? I wanna know, but I don't wanna. Okay, we'll see. We'll see his reaction if I ask, and then if it's bad, then I'll reset. Okay, that's good. That's how I would ask. Like, may I ask how it happened? You need not speak of it if it pains you to remember. I do not mind. He's so handsome. He remains calm, oddly cold, He doesn't look at me, nor does he seem to peer at the stars. His attention is now taken by the darkness outside. I was 13. Often I would leave the castle to explore, always mindful of terrors. I learned how to hide away without making a sound. One day, I heard voices in the forest. It was a group of 6 or 7 men. I secretly watched them as they set up a small camp to rest. They spoke of the castle, of forgotten riches and cursed lands. I knew they would eventually find you. Chrono furrows his brow as he recalls the memory. So I drew the attention of several terrors I found nearby, and lured them toward the camp. What followed was utter carnage. Then, it was the terrors who ended the lives of those men. One of them survived. Yikes. He followed my trail through the forest and finally found me, swearing to take revenge for the death of his comrades. I'm unsure of how I did it, but I killed him. Yikes. Poor darling, he was only 13. That's like a year after the curse. There's no emotion in his voice as he speaks. It's as if he simply recounted something trivial and nothing more. How did you feel? Princess, I found no pleasure or beauty in death. However, had I let them live, I refuse to imagine what they may have done to you. My cause was just, thus there can be no room for remorse. A just cause. So long as we hold fast to our convictions, the moment we wield our blades, everything will make sense. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, Chrono. I promise a steady hand in the face of duty. Chrono nods silently. My eyelids grow heavy. I can't hold back a yawn. You should rest. Another long trek awaits us tomorrow. Yes, I suppose we ought to sleep while we can. There's a bedroom upstairs. I'll sleep here, besides the fireplace. Will you be alright? Like, we can sleep together! It's a double bed! It's big! I mean, it isn't right that you have to sleep on the floor. I suppose that was a strange question to ask. It's not as if there's an alternative. Yes, there is! Sleep together, it's fine! There's only a single bed in the house. Sharing it would be indecorous. Colonel looks away, caressing the back of his neck with a hand. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Good night, Chrono. Good night, Princess. Sitting on the bed, the princess drinks the last of the medicine the oracle prepared. This is the last of the tonic she made. I pray this will suffice to have me hale and hearty once more. I mustn't allow myself to become dead weight. It's been a very long and bewildering day for me. I've been to places I've never set foot in before. The world beyond the walls. It's harrowing and beautiful. As I try to sleep, my thoughts start revolving around. Okay, if we are going in character base, right? I should talk about my kingdom. But I'm also curious about Seneca. But I really like Chrono. So yeah, I'm sorry, I am weak to men. Almost without realizing it, I'm thinking of Chrono. Of everything I've experienced today by his side. Of the way he has changed. His presence is comforting, soothing, and yet he seems wrapped in melancholy. I wonder what the past 7 years were like for him. Did he ever feel lonely? I want to know more about him, about the man he has become. He is an orphan of Cristeria, as am I. Only he could understand how heavy the kingdom's weight is, as it bears down upon my shoulders. A strange sound wakes me in the middle of the night. I feel disoriented again. Denise? What? Oh, that's a bird! Hi! No. Denise isn't here. I simply imagined her. What of Chrono? Was he a dream too? Chrono. Save. A crow. Its eyes look like bottomless pits as it stares back at me. I love crows. They're so pretty. I don't know what that sound was, but I should bring my sword just in case. I believe I left it in the closet last night. Oh, I didn't even know. Wait, I thought I was wearing armor. Am I not? I need to see what's happening. Chrono, are you there? Chrono? No, don't kill Chrono! He won't die, he's a male character lead. Right? It's kinda cute. A terror? How? With the lack of light, I can barely distinguish the mutilated body it's devouring. But what little I manage to see is... No. No way. The beast's eyes are like glowing embers when its attention turns to me. No, no way. My squire's blood stains its jaws. Paralyzing horror grips me suddenly, along with agonizing grief. No fucking way. He's a male lead. He can't die. Chrono, no. I needed you to be there, by my side, every step of the way. The beast growls, moving closer to the princess. I look at the terror's eyes, petrified. I'm alone now. I'm the only one left. The only one left. You kinda expected him to die? EP, what do you mean? He's like the touted... He's one of the two romance dudes. No way will he die. I clench my teeth and raise Prometheus, steeling myself against the beast's first charge. However, as claw and steel are about to clash, my sight grows hazy. Huh? Where? No, Chrono, no! There are whispers echoing out from deep within the forest. I hear a song. Like the kingdom which is reduced to smoldering embers, and the withered flowers lost to a wind no soul remembers. Like those rosy cheeks which has given way to bone, and the living which have taken the last sip from their chalice, does the sweetest love turn into the most fervent malice. No, ain't no way. He's like a main character. Ain't no way. I don't buy this. Can't fool me. Ain't no way. No, I refuse. Nah. It's her. It's her. The whispers surround me. They lay heavy on my chest. Her. Who are you? Show yourselves. Murderer. Okay. Ow! Suddenly a chain of vines emerges from the ground to trap my limbs, my whole body rendered immobile. The more I struggle to free myself, the deeper the tendrils of thorns dig into my skin. Oh goddess of mine, why did you spare her flesh from turning to stone? Are you blind to how one's grace tragically fades in the clutches of sin? Cristeria is a land of monsters, heathens, and blighted souls. It's undeserving of your mercy. Cristeria will be saved. Not even 1,000 thorns shall silence my will. The vines tighten around me, spilling my blood over the forest's soil. I feel an excruciating pain piercing my insides. I beg you, Mother of Creation, crush the hearts of sinners with your immaculate hands. Purge their souls with the gift of death. Stop. As darkness begins to swallow me whole, I think I saw the flapping wings of a crow. Is this how everything ends? In a fleeting moment, without so much as a goodbye? Was the twilight of my kingdom just like this? A scream tears at my throat, waking me abruptly. My breathing is ragged. I've died and been reborn, and now my heart is pounding against my chest like a war drum. Princess! Oh, see, he's not dead. He's fine. Are you alright? Oh no, he's alive. My pulse is still racing, but he's here now. He's safe. Or is he? Am I dreaming again? Princess. Stare at him? I stare at him as if he were a specter. It's impossible to tell if I'm awake or asleep. I don't know if he's truly here in front of me. Was it a nightmare? His voice is calm and soothes me. I break my gaze away, casting it down towards the sheets, clenching them discreetly. When did I become so weak? Sorry. For a moment I lost my grasp on reality, but this isn't like me. I'm alright now. You needn't worry. I'll try to go back to sleep. If you need anything, I'll be downstairs. I watch him turn to leave. Stop him! My ship! Without thinking, my arm reaches out to prevent him from walking away. I don't know what has come over me, but the mere thought of watching him leave makes my stomach turn to knots. He turns to look at me, bewildered. I'm certain my face reflects a similar look of surprise. Stay? Uwu? My voice is nothing more than a whisper, weak and desperate. I've tried to face the dark on my own, but it appears I'm losing the battle. The truth is that I'm uncertain whether I am dreaming or if I'm awake. I promise you that on the morrow I will be the proper princess of Cristeria, but tonight I fear I am lost. And I need you to find me. Slowly, Chrono's gloved hand seeks mine. The squeeze of his hand is gentle but firm, as if he wishes to reassure me that I'm awake, that everything is real. He's so nice. I love it when guys are nice. My bar is fucking on the floor. I'll stay. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh, babe, just sleep up here. Chrono is lying on the floor, just a few steps from the bed. Though it's barely noticeable, my ears tries to make out the subtle sound of him breathing in the dark. Or at least sleep on the carpet, not on the wooden floor. I feel so bad for him. Knowing he's close by my side makes me feel safer. With a calmer heart, I can finally rest my eyes. Tomorrow, I must be strong. The strongest of all. Chrono, are you still there? Always alone. Stop. He's so cute. Stop. Nice guys. The morning light stares me awake. The night has passed. As I sit up in bed, I realize I'm still exhausted. Where is Chrono? Is that an egg? Oh no, that's a... I'm stupid. Thought that was an egg for some reason. Is our weapon still in here? Ah, so our armor is also in the closet. I was wondering about that. I wonder if I had put it on if things would change. That would be neat. Did the picture change? I could have sworn that was like the face of an ugly old man. Am I insane? Might be insane. Ah, princess. Good morning. Did you rest well? Quite well, thanks to you. There's nothing to thank me for. He seems almost bashful as it diverts his gaze away from me. What about you? You spent the night on a dusty floor. Did you manage to rest at all? Don't worry about me. I've even slept in the open on many occasions, and I'm used to it. The open? Why? Sometimes I was far away from home when night fell. Others, I simply found it difficult to sleep in my bed. I see. I woke up early to prepare breakfast before we depart. It should be ready soon. You know how to cook? And he cooks! He's perfect. He cooks, he gives me flowers, he sleeps with me. That's all I need. I'm no expert, but I know a few things. The oracle always said that a hearty meal can rekindle the flames of one's soul. It's so unusual seeing him smile. Even as a kid, he was never keen on smiling much, though neither was I. Was she the one who taught you how to cook? Somewhat. Denise also taught me when she had moments to spare. She insisted that one of my duties as a squire was to know how to feed you if the need ever arose. Now I see she did not err in doing so. Denise? She never offered to teach me. She'd barely allowed me to peel apples on my own. I would like to learn, but luckily I have you. Okay. I would like to learn is like what I would choose, right? But luckily I have you might make him blush. And that is very important to me. So, I would like to learn. Just teach me, Uwu? Will you teach me, Chrono? You wish to learn how to cook? Not this very moment, of course. But there's no harm in learning how to fend for myself. Yes, you are right. I will teach you what little I know whenever you wish. Thank you, Chrono. I wonder if the two of us just had the same thought. No! That's not what I meant! That is not what I meant! Okay, I'm changing answers after this. Fuck you. The idea that Chrono won't be by my side forever, if he falls before I do. No, I'm changing my answer. I'll make sure we haven't left anything upstairs while you finish preparing breakfast. Very well. Stop changing my cutesy answers into something sad. I refuse. Huh. I thought I saw something shining. Luckily, I have you. Tell me that again once you've tasted your meal. You can bet I will. Oh, it's just the same thing. horrible. Horrible game. Eto! Fuck. Did I not save? I did. Should be ready soon. Huh? Why is everything spinning? My skin burns, as if hundreds of thorns are digging into it. But that was just a dream, wasn't it? Princess, please say something. You feel so cold. Chrono. The thorns. The thorns? Take them off me. They're choking me. We return to the oracle. Lifting the princess onto his back, the squire leaves the house as quickly as his legs will carry her. Oh, you're so sweet. Chrono, you can't carry me the whole journey back. Terrors. I'll protect you. His voice is dripping with indignation. He looks anxious and desperate. I know he won't stop, no matter what I say. But if he has to carry me all the way back, he'll be vulnerable to attack. Let go. Never. Oh, stop. I refuse to obey your orders today, so save your breath and focus on staying awake. Forgive me, Chrono. A bolt of lightning suddenly strikes the path before us. From out of the flash of light, a figure manifests, blocking our way forward. My god, we just keep getting CGs. I'm going to take a break. I need to go to the toilet. But this is so fun. Holy shit! I didn't expect to be this into it. But yeah, be right back real quick. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Not a single step further. He's panting, starved of breath, as if appearing so suddenly has exhausted him. Who are you? Despite my vision blurring, I recognize the man from my dreams. He is exactly as I remembered him. Seneca. Welcome to the real world, princess. Why is he here? Like, I'm glad, sure, but why are you here, dude? Wasn't he supposed to be in Fortuna? Seneca, you're the magician who woke her up. The one and only. Now, do me a favor and take the princess back to the house you were occupying. The princess's condition is grave. I must take her to see the oracle at once. She'll know how to cure her. You know as well as I, she will not survive the long journey back. I can cure her. And in fact, I'm your only chance. Chrono clenches his teeth. Save yourself the concern, squire. Time is against us. I've already endured the enormous headache of waking her once before. I give you my word that keeping her alive is in my best interest. And in case you haven't noticed, she is dying. Vera breathes with difficulty. Forgot I gave her my name. Damn it all. I hear Chrono curse under his breath before he turns back towards the house. So, you feel as if vines are choking you. Do you know what's wrong with me? Oh, I have a faint idea. You're Chrono, right? The princess's squire. Do you know what a blood iathras is? They grow in Cristeria. I've seen them, yes. I suppose you're aware that they tend to be used for medicinal purposes, so it isn't uncommon for people to have the plant in their pantries. However, the reddish tip of its leaves is highly poisonous, capable of killing those who fall victim to its poison in less than a day. Are you suggesting the princess has been poisoned? How is that possible? I was hoping you'd clarify that part for me, squire. Your grandmother, as you call the Cristeria's oracle, had blood iathras in her possession, does she not? What? Has she given you anything she may have prepared herself? Perhaps some sort of special medicine? Judging from the severity of her symptoms, I would wager the effects began the night prior. Enough! What an insult! To accuse the oracle of something so sinister. Would it truly shock you to believe the most devoted servant of the goddess wished to protect her from the one who would seek to end her? Pull the blindfold from your eyes. You're saying that Cristeria's oracle wants me dead? I won't believe it? I don't know. I don't know who to believe, but like, would she really do that? I don't think so. I won't believe such a thing. No, the oracle has always served my family. She would never commit such a vile act of treason. You are too guileless, princess. On the path you're going to traverse, that isn't a virtue. Nor is it virtuous to believe slanderous claims that seeks to pit me against my own people. If you truly can cure the princess as you claim, I urge you to do so with haste. I'll alleviate the princess's agony and slow the effect of the poison with healing magic. However, in order to create an antidote, I need you to go into the woods and find me a blood iathras without delay. Chrono's voice lowers. Despite his calm tone, there is a threat lurking beneath his words. If anything happens to her in my absence. Rest assured, squire, I guarantee we both wish to see her well. Chrono leaves without sparing another glance my way. I suppose he needs to be alone right now. Poor Chrono, man. A brave lad, no doubt. Despite believing I'll strangle you if given the opportunity, he's left you in my care. I suppose I am the lesser of two evils. He's a loyal and devoted squire. I see he's earned your sympathy and trust. I cannot help but wonder, though. Do you believe there's a limit to his loyalty? I have no reason to doubt him. You've always placed blind trust in your subjects, haven't you? They must not have hurt you enough yet. That's hot. The magician bites the tip of his index finger, pulling his hand free of the glove he wears. Seneca's bare hand seeks my forehead. Sure. Accept his touch without saying a word. Keeping still, I allow him to do what he must. When he places his palm on my forehead, it starts emitting a soft light. It's a nice and warm sensation. It feels as if the invisible vines are loosening their grip on me. How do you fare now? Better? Alas, the relief is only temporary. Enjoy it while it lasts. The magician removes a small glass vial from his tunic. It looks empty, save for traces of a white powder coating the bottom. A moment later, he slices a cut into the palm of his hand with a scalpel. What are you doing? Creating the antidote? I see him clench his fist, a trickle of blood sliding down his palm into the vial. You're concocting it with your blood? That's right. Here's a little secret. I happen to be immune to poison. How is that possible? Let us simply say that my mistress Circe, I pray you remember her, holds a special kind of fascination for my blood. And oh, poor baby! And like so much of anything that catches her attention, she's taken pleasure in experimenting on me. This is the result. Poor thing! That's horrible. Well, but I don't know. Should I say horrible or say and you didn't mind? Because I don't want to assume. But poor baby. You didn't mind? Would your squire mind offering up the last drops of his blood for you, if you asked it of him? I wonder what kind of relationship Seneca has with the witch. Why did he become her apprentice? His loyalty towards her seemed resolute. He even let her experiment on him. While the princess observes him, the magician's eyes remain fixed on the vial, carefully watching every drop of blood that slides into it. Ask why he came? Why are you here, Seneca? It's as if you knew I was ill. I did know, yes. The truth may unnerve you, but I'm aware of when you're distressed. How? Since I've snuck into the castle on your 13th birthday, I felt a connection with you. As if you had left in my mind a small trail for me to follow. My mistress wants you left unscathed, so I cannot lose sight of that track. Sorry. But yeah, I think it was just that. The vial has been left half filled. Now I just need the final ingredient. A drop of your blood. My blood? What about the Iathras? Oh, that was just an excuse to get rid of your squire. You lied to us. Don't be alarmed. As I said before, I mean no harm. And if that boy remained here, he wouldn't let me do what needs to be done. Do you truly believe he'd allow me to extract your blood and offer mine as an antidote? Just imagine his face. I already have. You always get what you want, don't you? What I want, princess? He moves closer, holding out his hand. Is to save your life. There's no alternative, is there? The poison will claim my life when night falls. Without much of a choice, I take off one of my gauntlets and offer him my hand. Instead of cutting my palm, Seneca simply makes a tiny cut to the tip of my index finger. Just a single drop of my blood falls into the vial. The contents immediately turn white, until they finally return to their original crimson hue. Impressive! Yes, this should work. With a quick wave of Seneca's hand in the air, the liquid starts to stir on its own, mixing together with the other ingredients. Here you are. I made sure the taste is palatable. Even though I'm expected to drink the antidote now, I'm gripped by doubt. But what's the worst that could happen? I'm going to die, aren't I? Unless, did Seneca lie about that as well? Was it really the oracle who made me ill? Well, what are you truly after, Seneca? Princess, I just bled for you. Do you still doubt me? I'm sick of your mind games and tricks. Who knows how many times you've lied to me? Give me the truth. The truth? His gaze sharpens. Whatever mirth his voice held before vanishes completely. The truth always cuts like 1,000 swords, Princess. Always. The magician sits on the bed. Truth is that your life is fading, and you cannot fathom how valuable it is. I see him leaning close. Instinctively, I turn my head to the side. His next whisper caresses the shell of my ear. The truth is, if you don't drink the antidote right now, I'll force it down your throat. His threat sends a shiver down my spine. There's something eerily gentle about it, and yet his words hint at the hidden dangerous desperation. I'm vulnerable in such a state. If Seneca wants to force the antidote down my throat, he could do so with ease. Would he be willing to hurt me? Beneath the sly smile he masked himself with, what would I find? Do I truly want to know? Will we get a CG? This is like the important thing. Will we get a CG if I make him force me to drink the vial? Like, I would just drink it, honestly, but CG. CGs are hard. Or will we actually be rewarded with a CG if we trust him? Because last time, at the gate, we trusted him and we got a CG. I'll just tap both and see what I get. Oh. Okay, wait. Okay, drink then. Doubting him right now will get me nowhere. I'm sick and exhausted. This isn't the time to be at odds with him. Whatever happens to me, so be it. Finally, I take the vial and raise it to my lips. I'm trying to hold my breath and swallow it as fast as possible. The taste, albeit similar to blood, isn't repulsive. I wonder if it's due to the other ingredient I saw him add. Good girl. When I'm done, I slide the back of my hand over the corner of my lips, wiping away what blood remains. How long will it take to have an effect? My eyes are closing, as if something is pulling me elsewhere. It's already starting. Worry not, I'm right by your side. Huh. Smoldering embers, withered flowers, rosy cheeks. It's that song again, an echo from the depths of the forest. Okay. Can we just... I really want to know, like... Otherwise, I'll keep thinking about it. If I force him to force the drink on me. Doesn't blood contain diseases? Yeah, you're not supposed to drink other people's blood. But, you know. For the plot. Oh, it's so long. I just want to see if it gives us a CG. I'm gonna be curious all day if I don't redo this part. Sorry.
Oh, close. We might be punished by the goddess. Interesting. Is what on Chrono's arm like a robot hand or just an armor? I'm not sure. I wish there's a gallery so I can check my progress on getting the CGs. CG, please, I beg you. I want to see you try. I challenge him with my gaze, trying to appear stronger and more dignified than I feel. Inside, I'm counting each and every beat of my frantic heart. He lets out a short and muffled laugh. Can't believe that, even on the brink of death, you'd toy with me. Something in his voice made me think of Velvet, of the cat that purrs moments before drawing its claws. Suddenly, Seneca takes a swig of the potion. I'm shocked as a trickle of blood seeps out over the corner of his lips. Those bloody lips of his, Wait. My heart skips a beat inside my chest, fully aware that storms do not wait. In the blink of an eye, Seneca has trapped me, pinning me violently against the mattress. I knew it, CG! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Okay. We're keeping this. With no hesitation or mercy, his lips seek mine out. I thought he was just like gonna choke the vial on us. Not this. I didn't expect this. The coppery taste of blood begins to taint my tongue. My struggles are futile. I have no other choice but to swallow the crimson liquid. Is this a kiss? Does being so close to another always feel this so fierce, so intrusive? I feel tarnished, stripped of all control and power. I played with fire. When he finally pulls back, his lips hover above mine. I find myself breathless, frozen under his weight. My throat is tight, my voice wavering and weak as I try to speak. How dare you? Hi! I really love this so far. Have you played it? Also, welcome, thank you. Our breaths mingle. I feel feverish. So you've played it! Don't spoil, but it's so good so far. I'm so in love with the game, honestly. Will you drink what's left from the vial on your own, princess? If I don't do it, he will make me. I mean, refuse again. I will not take orders from you. My pulse is racing, stomach nodding as I refuse. It's not just pride that has me rejecting this. Heh. His voice is an intimate whisper. No one has ever sounded the way he does. I fear that you'll end up infecting me with your masochism. Seneca drinks what's left from the vial and moves close to me again. There is no pressure on my wrists this time. My eyelids close with another shiver. The first kiss tastes like blood, like a very strange madness. And even with death so near, that first kiss tasted like life. Seneca stands. As I see him slide his tongue over his lips, cleaning away what blood remains, my cheeks grow hot with embarrassment. Thinking about it though, this is a bit too intimate because I kind of like Chrono more. So I don't know. Am I keeping this? Should I keep this save file? But Chrono. I end up doing the same as I look anywhere but him. My lips still throb. My head feels muddled. To go to such lengths just to make me swallow a damn potion. How long will it take to have an effect? My eyes are closing, as if something is pulling me elsewhere. It's already starting. So it's to say, worry not, I'm right by your side. I feel like I'm cheating on Chrono though. It's that song again. An echo from the depths of the forest. Yeah, I don't think I can. I feel bad for my Chrono. I'll just put it in file 24. And then load. He should have shoved the glass down MC's throat. That was what I thought he would do. I didn't know he would do that. Okay. So, in this one, we didn't have Seneca's tongue down our throat. So, I am still pure for Chrono. You knew? How do you know? Because I really thought he was just gonna like shove the vial down our throat. I thought it would be funny. A small vine is trying to wind itself around my ankle. This time my armor is preventing it from puncturing my skin. Cut it with my sword? I feel like crushing it with my boot won't really help. With a swift movement I cleave it with Prometheus, ridding myself of the parasite. You were ready, I see. So you like Seneca. I see. I understand. Broken, the vine stops moving. I don't bother sparing it another glance. My real target is straight ahead, right in front of my eyes. I'm just gonna... I can't even... I don't want to walk too much without saving. This game stresses me out. You like the look of him? I love the look of him. What the fuck is that? I do not like the look of that. But I love the look of him too. But Chrono is so nice. And I really like nice guys. He's so sweet. You're the one choking me, aren't you? And the living, which have taken the last sip from their chalice. Who sent you to put an end to my life? The sweetest love, the most fervent malice. Enough! You dare to intone in my realm, but your song shall be no more. No more, no more. I can't. But I must. Okay, so first we'll do this, because I suck at the game. Good. Still don't know how to dodge. Oh. Murder. Man, this wasn't my choice. You started it. Why didn't you turn her into stone? Why? Wait, I thought she had no health left. Am I insane? You stayed alive just to spite me, I see. That wasn't that bad. With the last traces of a feeble echo, the Iathras dissipates in the wind. Its Sorry! Fell down. Wait. My mic fell. My bad. With the last traces of a feeble echo, the Iathras dissipates in the wind, its melody dissolving into silence. I feel awake. Hi, honey. I opened my eyes abruptly, sitting up in bed. Ah, princess, so glad to see you've awakened. Your squire was quite eager to rip my innards out. Princess, how do you feel? Before giving him an answer, I swing my legs over the edge of the mattress, planting my feet firmly on the floor. I try to stand up. It's surprisingly easy. How curious. No longer do I feel the squeeze of the Iathyrsus vines around my chest, nor does my body feel feeble and weak. I feel better than ever. Excellent. Now that you're perfectly well and your faithful guardian no longer needs to keep an eye on me, I shall take my leave. No, please, I need a healer. Huh? Will you not accompany us to Fortuna? There's an important matter I left unfinished to come to your aid. I must resume it at once. What kind of matter? Cannot carelessly reveal my mistress's business, I'm afraid. Orders are orders. But I shall tell you this. It will play a role in Crysteria's salvation. But I want you to come with us. I need a healer. Believe me, I would prefer that as well. Sadly, some tasks simply cannot wait. There doesn't seem to be anything I can do to convince him to join us. Whatever it is you're up to, try not to get killed. Likewise, Princess, be careful with what you put in your mouth from now on. Is it because I destroyed the goddess's statue? Do you trust him? I don't know. Even if he saved me, I still don't know what his true plans are. I'm unsure of what to think of him. But, regardless of whether or not I trust him, I've made a promise to myself today. Never again shall I become such easy prey. Let's depart now, Chrono. Fortuna waits. And so the princess continues her journey through the somber lands of Cristeria. Ooh! Move around the world map. Places you can travel to are marked with rose icons. A red rose with an exclamation mark represents the continuation of the main quest. Visiting this place may lock old areas to which you will no longer have access. A pink rose represents optional scenes that appears only at certain times and do not advance the main quest. That is one big map! Yo, I'm so excited for this game! I forgot what it's called. It's like the sleeping. Somnia? That's like the big main. That's also like big in military. That's the place we tried to ravage. That's so cool. Of course I'm gonna complete the optional one first. Any stuff? Any loot? I should save. Anything? Nothing. Hmm? Oh, hello! Hello? Several guards have bounded and subdued a warrior, his head mercilessly pressed against a stone. I can't help but notice the captive's striking features, his silver hair, his sun-kissed skin, and a pair of beastly horns. I've never seen anyone like him before, but he matches the descriptions of the guardians of the mountain. An ashen, ooh, dragon. Huh? Upon spotting the princess, the guards are taken aback. By the goddess, that red hair! Are you Crysterian? What is someone like you doing here in these dark lands? What are you doing to this man? This Ashen is guilty of a heinous crime. We have orders to execute him. With your approval, his death will be an honorable one. Fuck no! When my eyes meet those of the Ashen, I find him fixed on me, wrenched wide. His gaze is so piercing that I find myself holding my breath. It's like being watched by a wild animal. You. Who the hell are you? Address her with respect, you savage. Stop being mean! He's hot, don't be mean to him. One of the guards grinds the Ashen's head harder against the stone. He snarls through his fangs. Anyway, let's proceed. In the name of His Majesty, meet us the Fortuna, and with a Christerian as witness, you are sentenced to death. If you have any last words, speak now. Can we say, don't kill him? Curse you all. The voice of the condemned man is raw and visceral, incandescent with rage. I curse your nobles, your kings and their damned heirs, and that whore you call a goddess. What? One day your kingdoms will be nothing but dust and ash, and I'll return to tear out your entrails. I will kill you, I swear, every last one of you. A shiver runs down my spine as I hear him speak. His fury cuts through the air like a freshly sharpened blade. You bastard, you shall not blaspheme again. Intervene! Stop at once! Must I remind you that the Ashen are under my kingdom's protection? Only Christeria has the authority to judge and pass sentence on those found guilty. My lady, I beg your pardon for the harshness of my words, but Christeria no longer exists. The only thing we've been able to do is honor its law, is to come here to execute him on Christerian soil. Why have you not delivered him to the Ashen people? Do you wish to arouse their anger? The Ashen are proud and do not answer to Fortuna's law. Were we to leave his crime unpunished, it would foster among them a feeling of insolence towards us. Hey, she's got Christerian's blood, right? Let her be the executing hand. Fuck, I'm not doing that. What they say? Would you like to honor your people's pact by executing this criminal? Princess, I don't think it's necessary for you to stain your hands with this man's blood. If it's a matter of honoring the pact, I too am Christerian. Allow me to be your sword. Tell me what crime he is accused of. The savage slit his master's throat to escape his fate as an arena fighter. Poor baby! An arena fighter? I was never allowed to visit Christeria's Colosseum, but I have heard of its gladiators. They are, for the most part, criminals who were made to choose between the gallows or to fight for their lives in the arena. No matter how you look at it, this Ashen is dangerous. Will not allow it! He's too hot to die! I'm afraid this decision is not yours to make. We must abide by Fortuna's law. If you do not wish to be a witness or a participant, I must ask you to continue on your way. One of the guards rests his hand on the hilt of his sword. Seeing this, Chrono does the same. If we fight, will we get XP? I've saved anyway. I said I will not allow this execution. Free him or it will be your blood that spills upon the soil. Oh, that's true. I don't want to kill them though. You dare threaten us? You've gone mad. Your actions won't go unpunished. I'm sorry I dragged you into this, Chrono. I trust your judgment, Princess. Seize them. Okay, so if the guards die, I'm gonna reset. Because I don't want to kill them. If I don't die, that is, lol. Ah, I finally blocked for the first time. I might die. Item. Bro, my potion. I might have fucked up. Miss? Shit. Might be fucked. Shit. Will he stay dead? Have I finished the fight? At least I know I can do it. No, they're dead. Okay, yeah, I can't. Who the hell are you? I saved your life at the risk of my own. You should be more grateful. That'll depend on you. It's clear you haven't saved me out of the goodness of your heart. I raise my chin slightly. I am Vera di Cristeria, heir to the throne of this fallen kingdom, and sole ruler of your destiny. The Princess of Cristeria? Tell me then, your highness, now that you've set me free, what do you expect of me? I mean, okay, so I'm gonna reset anyway, so I'm just gonna see what this does. I want you to join my cause and fight for me. I know he won't like that, so I'm gonna reset anyway. I guessed as much. You freed me from my old chains only to shackle me in yours. Would you have preferred death? I'd rather die as a free man than one in servitude to an unwanted savior. The Ashen's eye glowed with a dangerous glare. Then die! I didn't free you to kill you afterwards. You have no choice but to kill me or die here, for I will never serve you. Then me. Neither your death nor your clear lack of loyalty will do me any good. Go home and cause no trouble. But never forget that every breath you draw from this day forward is thanks to me. That's mean. I'm resetting anyway. I'm not fighting him. Yeah, we're already dead. I am so bad at this game. It's not even funny. No, reload. So I guess I'll just spend all my gold. Because I really don't wanna, like, if I can, I don't want people to die needlessly, you know? And I definitely don't want to kill the guards. Also, he's really hot. So he deserves to live. Will we actually execute him? You know what? I wanna try it. This is my duty and so I shall fulfill it. I wanna know. Very good. You look well armed. Have you done this before? Behead a man? Never. This will be a first for me. I've never killed another person before. There can be no better opportunity than carrying out Cristeria's justice. Just try to make it a quick and clean cut. May the goddess guide your hand. After this, I'm gonna save him, I swear. I just want to know what happens. I grip Prometheus firmly, ready to do my duty. By the sacred pact between Cristerians and Ashens, I grant you a dignified death. Don't make me laugh. Cling as much as you like to your ruins. Seek in my blood the vestiges of your beloved kingdom. You'll still be cursed, even when my dead head has rolled. Cristeria lives in me. And for Cristeria, I will do the unspeakable. Oh, they don't show. Well, yeah, I guess that's much. I wasn't expecting much. Princess, why did you choose to bear with this? For years I have been secluded and sheltered in the safest place in Cristeria. What I need now is to grow accustomed to death. So I guess there will be like a Save My Kingdom run. Boy 1 route and Boy 2 route. Yeah, I think that's all so far. Like the trend of the answers. He's mean, he should be executed. No! He just wants to be free. Let us continue on our way, Chrono. Anyways, let's reload again. Last time. I wish we can save in the middle of conversations. Because there's always so much dialogue that it's so hard to keep. Or like a skip button would be nice. Also, Eepy, look, he's so hot. How can you kill him? I like it when they glare at me. Offer gold. Maybe we can come to an agreement. I want to buy this man's freedom. Buy his freedom? My lady, as I've said, the law. Neither I nor anyone else has witnessed a breach of law. If the prisoner escapes, it'd be no more than an unfortunate accident. He's not that hot? Well, excuse you. He's all mine then. What sort of price? A person's life shouldn't be worth less than 150 gold coins. For the life of a criminal, I offer 100. Not one more, not one less. Chrono watches as with astonishment as I throw the bag of coins at the guard's feet. The guard opens the bag to check its contents, then nods to the others. I hope you know what you're doing by keeping the savage. If it's your heads that ends up rolling in a ditch somewhere, it won't be our responsibility. Thank you for your concern. You are free to go. Despite the fact that I freed him from his bonds, the Ashen looks at me as if I were his enemy. Chrono remains silent without taking his eyes off him, his demeanor serious, hands resting on the hilt of his sword. You want something? Speak. I saved your life. You ought to show some grace. You've paid for me as if I were cattle. You must believe that everything in life can be bought with a few coins. That's all my money, you meanie! Highly doubt you freed me out of the goodness of your heart. I raise my chin slightly. I am Vera de Cristeria, heir to the throne of the fallen kingdom and sole ruler of your destiny. Anyways, blah blah blah, it's the same. Nothing. You are free to go. Free? You're offering me freedom, just like that? That's right. Go home and start a new life. You're a strange one, Vera de Cristeria. I love it when they do that! I shall not forget this. Yes! Happy, 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 happy. Was it worth 100 coins? All of my money? Probably not. Am I happy? Yes, I am. Anything else? Anything fun? No? See, now no blood is spilled. I don't want to kill the guards and I don't want to kill the dude. It's all good. The moment I have a healer, I'm gonna grind. Hey, halt! Who goes there? We're just travelers. Travelers in a cursed land. Raiders, more like. Do you want to pass, slip us a bit of coin, or turn back? Great! Open the gates, you idiot. It's Monsieur Bullard's cargo. Eh? You're certain of it? Look at her hair and open the bloody gates at once. I was panicking, not gonna lie. Oh. Open the gates! Mademoiselle, welcome to Fortuna. I was told to allow the passage of a Christerian relic. I see they were not wrong. The guards keep his voice low, and I do the same in turn. Have questions? If it is within my power, they shall be answered. Who is this Boulard? The guard looks at me quizzically. He is a powerful and influential man in Fortuna, mademoiselle. And the person who has allowed your passage, according to the documentation stamped with his unmistakable seal. I know not of matters beyond this venture, but I trust you'll be discreet for the good of all. Was this about me being cargo? A mere technicality. I thought you'd be aware, given your circumstances. Christeria has been an alternative route for the transport of goods between Fortuna and Lectica for years. Sometimes goods are people who, like you, need to avoid the other borders. And you allow it? No one takes risks for charity's sake, mademoiselle. Gold rules. Neither of us are in a position to judge the other. You just realized the cat in the background? I noticed it immediately. There's 13 cats in this game, and I plan to pet every single one of them. Christeria reduced to a nest of smugglers and evildoers. When the cat is away, the mice dance. Thank you for your help. My job is done. I bid you good fortune. Hi, meow. I can be bribed with tuna and head pets. Nice. What a cute baby. Stop, please. I need potions. Fuck yeah. You refresh yourself with water from the barrel. I want to... What is it called? I want to grind so bad. Like, my levels are shit. Don't touch anything, I'm touching everything. You can't tell me what to do. Ooh. Ooh! Add elemental damage to attacks while equipped. To equip a rune, open the menu and go to equipment. Okay. Good thing I touched things. Such beauty. You have the air of a noble woman, mademoiselle. Better keep your eyes to yourself, or Bullard will cut your balls clean off. What in the hell do they think I am to this Bullard? I've heard that many terrors arrive through the mountains. I believe the Ashen are allowing them passage, just to make things difficult for us. Don't be so mean to the Ashens. Can't I go to a place not on the map to grind? No. Pretty! It's locked. Be on your way, travelers. There is nothing left here for you to take. We're not bandits. Bandits, nobles, soldiers. Everyone always wants something. All we want are directions to the capital. Simply follow the forest path. Tread cautiously and do not stray from it. These lands are ripe with terrors. Are there no soldiers protecting them? The king's soldiers enlisted all the able-bodied men in the village. My husband and son among them. 7 years have passed. I haven't seen them since. What about the rest? Only I remain. The humble village was teeming with life once. You'd have heard voices and laughter with the cock crowing at dawn. But there's nothing left now. Is there nowhere else you can go? What for? I don't think my son and husband will ever come back, but waiting for them is all I have left in this life. Until the goddess works a miracle, or I join them in the gardens of the just. She doesn't wish to live? I'll be gone. Beware of the terrace and continue your journey, while you still have a path to tread. Terrace? Give me terrace. Is there like an encounter up item? That would be wonderful. Ando! Sorry. That was an accident. I get... Why am I so shocked? I don't understand. Easy. Secret place? Ooh! The water shimmers with an ethereal glow. Dip the white flower! The flower seems to regain its full vigor! Yay! I'm revitalized. That's good. This means I can grind here. Right? So pretty. So the game was saying that, what's his name? Chrono has like a rook, like not rook, but there's like bishop, king, queen and stuff shields, but I can't find them. Is it just like something that happens later in the game? Or am I missing something? A gift from Chrono. It still retains its beauty. Yay! Happy, happy, happy. Okay, let's fight more. Please give me an encounter up item. There are no bridges inside. If we want to save time, this could be a good spot to cross the river. Allow me to cross first, princess. If it's safe, I can aid you from the other side. Yeah, sure. I think he wants to be relied on. Baby wants to be useful. Chrono managed to reach the other side without mishap, even though for a moment it seemed like he would lose his balance. The rock is quite slippery, princess. Take heed. Understood. Oh, he's so cute! Chrono grabs the princess's arm and swiftly pulls her to him. Meow! Happy, 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 happy. That's cute. I stumble against him, but he manages to maintain his balance as I steady myself against his chest. Then, I only hear the sound of the stream. Look at him, of course. Slowly my eyes rise, seeking his. They gaze back at me, slightly wider than usual. He's so close that he seems like a different person. I don't know why I stay silent, why I hold my breath. I realize his hands still rest upon my arm and waist. He's not moving a muscle, nor does he draw any breath either. I should put distance, but instead my gaze is drawn on its own accord to his lips. What in the hells am I thinking? Krona pulls away from me abruptly. Aww! How cute. Pray forgive me. I had to grab you to keep you from... He seems to stumble over his words. Are you alright? Yes, thank you. Think not of it. We have made it across the river. Let's move on. He's so cute! Pretty flowers! I love this place. Like, imagine having a picnic here. That's so pretty. The artist really did a great job. I think like only one person made that, like made this by herself. So like this is so good. So much effort is put into it. It's great. A clearing! Push it. Good job. Ooh. Secret. Pretty. Ooh, destroying statues time. Oh, okay. A statue of the goddess stands proudly above the forest of Fortuna. I feel as if the breeze whispers me to sleep. My eyes go rowing heavy. Fuck you! Goddess statue is destroyed. Yippee! I guess there's one for every country. That's what I'm thinking. Lamau, imagine getting dunked. So pretty. I love this place. Any other secret stuff? No? It's locked. Wait, where was I going? Ooh, campfire. This looks like a good place to rest and spend the night. Will we get something if we rest? Let's see. Because I'm really not dying at all. Princess, you've asked me to teach you how to cook. Would this be an opportune moment? Yes! Absolutely. We shall make a broth with the provisions we have. The princess observes with keen interest. First we shall let the water boil. Then we'll add the pieces of beetroot and carrot. Wait, how will I know when it has boiled? By the bubbling on the surface. Oh, I see. Now with this herb we shall impart more flavor and aroma. It's not like the Eathras, I assure you. There's no trace of poison among its leaves. Forgive me, I don't doubt you. It's sure to be delicious, Chrono. I see him not, yet he avoids my eyes. The water is boiling. So cute! Talk. As we dine, I notice that Chrono's eyes occasionally look up at the sky. You enjoy gazing upon the stars, don't you? I see you do it often, more than when we were children. It's become a compulsive habit, I suppose. What's the reason? Chrono drops his eyes, distracting himself with the meal upon his plate. The night the curse fell in Cristeria, I found myself before a desolate landscape. I recall looking upon the firmament then, fearing that even the stars had been extinguished. I guess I feel the constant need to be reassured they're still there. Aw, I see. Smile. It's as if you were the guardian of the stars. You have been watching over them all this time. Would that I might earn that title someday, princess? Again. I can't get the woman from the abandoned village out of my mind. She lost everything, just as we have. But she has given up entirely. Why? At what point does the person decide life is no longer worth living? I think it happens when we look ahead and no longer see anything, princess. Hoot hoot. Eto. Important. Okay, it's still reinvigorated. That's good. Pretty! Eden opened before us like the poetry of a madman stricken with love. Exalted, beautiful, and ethereal. A garden of lies where sorrow and horror are forgotten. Ignorance dressed in a colorful and perverse beauty. Entering Eden was like entering another world. Garden of Sinners, Eden. That's so pretty! Happy, happy, happy. It's so pretty. They really put so much effort into this game. It's so good. It's so pretty. It's so cute. Don't tell anyone, but I heard that. What? Ooh. Yes. Could I search your house for potions? No one answers. Oh, of course. It's fine. I can find the inn on my own. Oh, mademoiselle. I couldn't help but notice the shade of your hair is a fiery blaze.
Many may view it as an ill omen, a harbinger of death, but you remind me of a rose in brilliant bloom. Here, a gift for you. I hope your tiny Eden will bring you joy. Thank you. Ooh, another flower! I'm so happy! Flowers, beautiful bouquets of every shade. Welcome to Eden! Fancy a mega pint? A mega pint? Whatever your heart desires, you'll find it at the Flowers for the Queen Inn. Oh! That's where we're supposed to meet... What's his face? Seneca! I forgot about that. Just a stone's throw away. Any free shit? Ooh? Ooh? I didn't know. It would be unwise of me to end up lost in the city right now. Any potions in your barrel? Hmm? Back alley? No? Boom. Fine. I'll be good. So pretty. Welcome to the Flowers for the Queen. Head to the counter and liquors will serve you. Surely there's some potions here. Ooh. Locked. It's so gorgeous. Ooh, hello! This character belongs to the Kickstarter backer Machine Maiden. Cool! Welcome, travelers. What can I do for you? The innkeeper looks at us with a smile. She's a beautiful woman with a deep and sultry voice. Something about her reminds me of Circe. We're searching for someone who might be staying here. A tall, young, light-haired man. Many travelers pass through this tavern. Could you describe him with a bit more detail? He has golden eyes. I really wanna... That's kind of funny though. I'll do... He has golden eyes. Ah, yes. Those glittering golden eyes. They draw you right in, don't they, traveler? So you know who I'm talking about? Seneca. Who else? And since we have a friend in common, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Licorice, the matron of this inn. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking? I'm Vere, and this is my squire, Chrono. Chrono gives a slight nod of his head. Vere, lovely name, very regal. We need to speak with Seneca. Is he here? I'm afraid not, but he should be arriving soon. In fact, he left a couple rooms paid for you. I imagine he wanted you to wait for him here. Alright. I prefer a single room with 2 beds. Of course, whatever is more convenient for you. Agnes, stay at the counter while I escort the guests. Oh, you're escorting them? Yes, I'll take care of this. Follow me. This will be your room. It has 2 beds, as requested. Do you need anything, even if it's in the middle of the night? Don't hesitate to let me know. You're gonna go to bed? Okay, thank you for coming. See you next time. Bye-bye. I must admit, I'm a bit exhausted.
At last I can rest after such a long journey, and I get in a clean room this time. I decided to keep Chrono close. I'll feel safer in his presence. The princess sniffs the scent in the air. Here too, it smells of flowers. Hi! Chrono, princess. I thought it best that we stay together. I feel safer by your side. Now that we're so far from home, you are the only true ally I have left. No, it's not just that. I also fear nightmares, like the one from the other night. Chrono's presence comforted me then. I need to keep him close. I understand, princess. If I may say so, I am relieved. I also prefer to have you within my reach, where you are in my sight. Oh, they're so cute. Oh. He says this while he glances away. He seems a bit distant. In any case, I'd like to have a little chat with you. What impression did Seneca make on you? Nothing good, I imagine. You can be honest. Nothing about him leads me to trust him. He was suspicious from the very first moment he sought open confrontation with me. Besides, he smiles too much. What do you mean? That makes you uneasy. The case with which he smiles while speaking of misfortune unsettles me. He seems to revel in it, or at the very least, shows no remorse. I see. They think of liquors. Despite her kindness, it feels foolish to trust an acquaintance of Seneca. On the subject of the oracle. Forgive me, princess, but I'm still trying to gather my thoughts on the matter. I'd rather not talk about her right now. Alright. I'm exhausted. It's been a long day. Try to get some rest. Pretty flowers. Pretty flowers. I love flowers. The closet. Can we go outside? I'll be right back. Okay. So, exploration time? Oh! You're Seneca's friend, aren't you? I suppose. Why? Ah, friends then. That's great. It's nothing. Does she like Seneca? Have a nice day. He is hot. I hope you're enjoying the inn. The innkeeper smiles at you. Ooh, where? I see stuff. What is this? Nothing. Can we explore the town now? Aww. Chrono's bed. Oh. Okay. Chrono, I need to change. Do you mind looking away? How cute. Chrono quickly turns toward the window. I think I hear him sigh. Sorry, I just made an unholy noise. Why is it so cute? Oh, please go. Thank God I didn't kick him out. Look at him. Look at him. He's so baby. He's so cute. Look at him. Oh God, I love it when like straight-faced men blush. It's like, you know, like, Calm. Okay, I'm done. I begin to strip off my armor. The gauntlets, the boots. With each new piece I remove, I feel more and more exposed. I can't help but throw a glance his way before continuing. He still hasn't moved a muscle or dared to turn at all. What do you think of Eden, Chrono? I watch for his reaction. I must admit, I find strange satisfaction in the way his shoulders tense at the sound of my voice. Eden. I notice how his fingers fold and unfold as he searches for his answer. Eden, it's beautiful, but I think there's a cruel side to beauty. His confession leaves me silent. It takes me a few seconds to react. Without thinking, I carefully remove my breastplate, only to find myself suddenly exposed. Oh, he's so cute! He's so cute! Oh, he's so cute! This is crazy. Yo, this is crazy. This is some crazy CG. The weight of the situation immediately dawns on me, my skin prickling. I'm naked in front of Chrono for the first time, and neither of us are children anymore. I'm naughty, I'm sorry. Look at him. I look at his back, at the muscles of his exposed arm, at his bearing. More than ever, he looks like a man to me. I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Does he want to turn around, even out of curiosity? Is he imagining me? A tingle races through my stomach just thinking about it, forcing a sigh out of me. It's a strange, sweet sort of torture. The squire's fingers curl in on themselves into a closed fist. The way I am so excited for this! You may turn around now. Rest well, princess. He doesn't look at me. Maybe I've made him uncomfortable. Have I been too cruel? You too, Chrono. Without further ado, I drop onto the bed. The mattress feels heavenly after the past few nights. So much so that I don't think it'll be long before I... The hustle and bustle of the street rouses me. Has morning truly come so soon? Chrono seems to be awake. Has Seneca returned? Chrono's bed still retains some of his warmth. Bro, this is crazy. Seneca's not here. Okay, I need to go to the toilet for a bit again. Be right back.
Hello? Okay, I'm back. Aduh. Ah, Chrono is over there. Good morning, Chrono. Do you know if... Princess, you should have changed before you... Oh, I forgot. Lol. Quickly, to the room! Alright. I actually forgot that I have to... What if I just... I should change before going out. I'm so used to running around in my pajamas. Thank you for defending my honor. I'm here to serve. Any word or sign of Seneca? None I am aware of. Let's ask Licorice. Hope you're enjoying the inn. Good morning. How did you find the room? Very comfortable? Oh, I'm pleased to hear it. And what about your strikingly resolute companion? Are his needs being seen too? Licorice smiles seductively at Chrono. Back off! He tenses slightly under her gaze. Mine. I am fine, thank you. Licorice, any word of Seneca? Nothing yet, so you best bet make yourselves comfortable. As said before, whatever needs you have, we'll be sure to see them met. You said he left everything, paid in full. For how long? 1 week. 1 week, then that will be as long as we wait. Colonel, we'll stay here for the time being and wait for him to show his face. Understood. Where are you, Seneca? Explore? No. Dusk has already fallen. Night will soon arrive, and we've still no word of the magician. As we dine, I can't help but cast my gaze about. Princess, we're being watched. Yes, I've noticed. From another table, several eyes remain fixed on us. Give them a stern look in return. The onlookers became nervous and turned away. Nicholas, I'll continue to wait in my room. If he arrives, please let me know. Seneca! He seems short of breath. There you are. Seneca laughs between wheezes. Look at you. You're the spitting image of desperate despair. What do you mean? You heeded the words of a witch, clung to hope despite how futile it is to do so. For days you've waited for me, without so much as a glimpse of the light you've been searching for. What course will you set if I, your only guide, tell you there's no salvation to be found, that what is lost can never be regained? Would you be able to accept it? Take a step back. Who are you? I want to scream. His words pierce, sharp like daggers. Oh, how I wish to wrench them from my mind and deafen myself to them henceforth. Yet all I manage to is fall, pulled down and away somewhere. Huh, interesting. What just... Some words should not be spoken aloud, vera de Cristeria. But no one can hear us here. Time and space belongs to us. You have questions, and I answers. Let us speak freely at last. What the hell are you playing, Seneca? First you bring me to Fortuna, and now you tell me there is no hope? If such simple words have shocked you, you are ill-prepared to hear what is to follow. I am ready to hear what you've to say. Let us speak. My heart is constricting behind my ribs, beating furiously against them. I fear his words. Let's start at the beginning, the origin of all this evil. I want to know why my father wanted to start a war. He did so because you're dying, princess. The dire revelation comes suddenly, without ceremony. You know not what you are or why you were born, but I can assure you that your end has been preordained. What do you mean? Does this have anything to do with the goddess? The goddess is weak. The terror's unchecked grip on the world is proof alone of this. To regain her vitality, she created 4 vessels, each to be safeguarded within the 4 kingdoms. These vessels will incubate divine ether as they age, their potential fully realized come their 21st year. At that time, convergence will take place. These 4 vessels will merge into one, and a new goddess will be born, only to be devoured by her mother. Are you saying that I am nothing but a meal for the goddess? And my father knew of this? Your father thought he could prevent convergence by slaying the other princesses. Memories came flooding back. Father's last words, the pain in his eyes. Everything takes on new meaning now. He refused to tell me anything. Did he have the freedom to speak true? A father tasked to tell his beloved daughter that her existence will be futile and brief. Such a truth would be akin to slitting your throat right then and there, destroying you with his very own hands. Was this the burden you were carrying, father? Was this what tormented you as you prepared to set the world alight in flames for me? You're overwhelmed, understandably. Try to clear your thoughts, and I will answer what I can. How did you come to know of this? Neither you nor Circe can see the future. You do not know the goddess. You cannot know what she is plotting. My mistress Circe may not see the future, but she knows the past. She claims that this is not the first time the goddess has been regenerated through the incubation of divine ether. History is simply repeating itself. Not the first time? When did it happen last then? Long before you and I were born. How was my father convinced? I fail to understand why he blindly believed in Circe's words, to the point of wanting to provoke war. Your assertions could be nothing more than fantastical assumptions, with no other aim than to destabilize Harmonia. I am afraid I am as familiar as you are with the content of their conversations. However, I shall give you a perspective that surely influenced your father's decision. Despite the rarity of your birth, you may choose not to believe you are the vessel of the goddess, for nothing guarantees it. But when the moment of truth comes, you will be faced with the risk that these claims may hold weight. A risk the king would likely not take. Think about this for a moment. I understand what he did, but I think it's still wrong. Father did wrong. To provoke war just because of the baseless fear he held of losing a loved one, it crosses a terrible line. If in the end it turned out that the witch had lied, Father would have condemned his kingdom to ruin for nothing. Are you not doing the same now? Circe longs for war, doesn't she? She tried to fan the flames of discord with my father, and now with me. Everything she does seems to be aimed at unleashing the greatest conflict ever seen in Harmonia. What my mistress Circe craves is the destruction of the goddess, as do you. You are not the only one who has suffered great loss under her yoke, nor are you the only one willing to do whatever it takes to put an end to it all. If we think about it, we're not so different from those we consider our enemies, are we? I don't consider her my enemy. If her desire to destroy the goddess is so powerful, we will meet each other. Our goal is the same. A pragmatic attitude which I share. Heard enough. I can imagine how difficult it is to process these revelations. Reflect for as long as you must, but do not forget that time is against you. Seneca raises one of his hands and snaps his fingers. He looked to Seneca one last time, angry and hurt. I don't want to deal with anything else right now. Princess. You scoundrel. Aw. She likes him so bad, I can tell. Princess, are you alright? No. Did that wretch offend you? Colonel, what was the last thing you heard before I departed? I heard him tell you that your hope is in vain. He doesn't know. I'll tell him. Tell him that you'll die on your next birthday. The weight shared is halved. Colonel? My words seem to petrify him, as he stares at me as if I was nothing more than a spectre. I can see it in his eyes. I've wounded him. It seems that fate has always conspired against us, hasn't it? The squire clenches his fist and frowns. Colonel. I watch his gaze lower as he glances away to the side. I forced myself not to give up hope, that in time you would recover from your lethargy. And now I see that time was yet another enemy. One more. It sounds like a muttered, angry curse under his breath. Colonel was my refuge that night, when he stayed by my side to chase away my demons. Today, I'd like to be his. I wonder what will happen if, we didn't ask him to stay that night. Would it be different? Interesting. Oh, so cute. Bye. Without thinking, I draw close to look at him, face to face. Let him see it in my eyes, the flames I still believe I possess. In his, I see so many things reflected. I won't let myself be devoured, you hear me? Never. The goddess, time, destiny, the world itself, they are all our enemies. And we shall face them head on, Chrono, regardless of the consequences, until we each draw our last breath. If you're by my side, I believe that there is no tide nor storm that will make us heal. Not even a cruel goddess will force us to kneel. You and I are the last of the Crysterias. You and I. Chrono's eyelids half close. Slowly one of his hands rises to rest atop the princess. I'm your shield. Aww. No matter the consequences, and to my last breath. Since I woke up, I knew I was walking on broken glass. Piece by piece, the shards will be stuck in me. My eyes slowly crack open at dawn's first light, reality coming into harsh focus before me. From the window I can hear the incessant noise of the streets below. Merchants, townfolks, vagrants, no one stays still, let alone silent. Eden is a vibrant city bursting with life, alluring like a ripe apple, begging to be plucked and devoured. If time is of the essence, I must complete my mission as soon as possible. I'll speak with Seneca. I'm ready to take my leave.
Princess, how do you fare today? Better? There's no time for regrets. We've an important mission to accomplish. The innkeeper has confirmed that Seneca is in the first room on the right. Good morning. Are you going to wake Seneca up? Yes, he's a very sound sleeper. He'd sleep all day if you let him. I'll do it. I need to speak with him. But it's important. She really wants to wake him up. Sorry, girl. Alright. Chrono, wait for me downstairs. I shouldn't be long. Have something to eat in the meantime. Understood. Oh, there's rooms over there. Seneca. Come on, wake up. I'll shake him nicely. I set a hand upon his shoulder to shake him softly. Seneca, wake up. No reaction. Yell? That'll be funny. I suck in a breath and... Seneca, wake up! He jumps up. Whoa! With a start, conjuring a flame from a raised hand, the sudden threat forcing me backward. Luckily, he seems to recognize me, quickly extinguishing the flame. What are you doing? I could ask you the same. At present, I'm enjoying this magnificent headache you've bestowed upon me. You left me no choice. You wouldn't wake up. The magician rubbed his brow. Seneca get to his feet, reaching for his coat with a yawn. I assume you've cleared your mind since yesterday? If everything you told me is true, time is of the essence. We should draw up a plan to get closer to Megara. No need to fret. The plan has already been drawn up. We'll set it in motion today if you wish. Summon your squire. I'll explain everything to both of you. Well, now that our real journey is about to begin, I hope we can work well together. No hard feelings, squire? A very promising start indeed. Let's leave friendship for another time. Well, you seem impatient to spill blood. Not at all. It's a necessary evil I have to accept if I am to set my people free. So if you really have a plan, I wish to hear it. Chrono remained silent, leaning against the wall with his arms folded across his chest. The first phase is rather simple. Stand at the castle gates and request an audience with the king. You claim to be Vera di Cristeria, arrived to warn the king of a terrible threat to his daughter. And you really think they will believe such a claim? Of course not. I'd be shocked if they let us through without any trouble. But you will have planted seeds of disquiet that will reach the king's ears, and with the invaluable help of our dear Licorice, the whole court. So Licorice is assisting us. She must know more than she lets on. And to add to the atmosphere of mystery and bewilderment, can you guess what other tale will worm its way into the king's ears? The prophecy of the oracle of the kingdom about Megara's death. That's my biggest fear. If she sees us coming. Worry not. The oracle's visions are abstract. She will not be able to see your face clearly, nor the dagger in your hands. She will only divine death. I was unaware of that. I've never even heard one of the oracle's prophecies. Think of the oracle as an inevitability, princess. Just one that we'll use to our advantage to bolster our own credibility. Won't I be the main suspect? Precisely, which is why the king will want to see you. He'll need to discern whether you are genuine, what you know about the supposed threat, and what danger you may pose. It's at this point that the real show will begin. I look at him expectantly, listening to every word. She'll accuse the witch Circe of all the misfortune that has come to pass. It was her, not the goddess, who caused the calamity that befell Cristeria. Now she seeks to curse the next kingdom and assassinate its princess. But you've come back to life by the grace and blessing of the goddess, to be her messenger and to warn Fortuna on her behalf. I'm sure the irony is not lost on you. Silence settles between us until I've processed what I've been told in full. So, in order to get close to Megara, I must gain the king's trust. What if he doesn't believe a word of it? Then all three of us will rot in a dungeon. But if your performance is convincing, and you make him hesitate, I assure you he'll believe you. You speak with such conviction. Of course, princess. Have I ever let you down? When Megara is found dead, who are we to blame? Chrono finally speaks up, having remained silent all this time. A henchman of the witch, of course, unless you were planning to volunteer? Don't even think of sacrificing Chrono. Worry not. I'm aware that doing that would do our cause a disservice. Want to ensure no innocent will bear the burden of such an accusation. I also don't want to harm anyone else. Whoever is found guilty will be taken to the scaffold. I would rather avoid unnecessary bloodshed. Unnecessary bloodshed? Someone will be required to take the fall. Would you prefer it be you? Oh my god, I think I know. Would it be the girl who's like into Seneca? 'Cause she really likes him. Oh, I'm scared. If I claim responsibility, I will be hunted down for the rest of my life. It will be impossible to fulfill my purpose. But if I hide my crime, someone else will be. Princess, the sooner you accept the harsh reality around you, the better you'll survive it. I'm going to be brutally honest. Cannot save your kingdom unless you become a monster. Seneca. I would like to be the one to drive the soul breaker into Princess Megara's heart. Chrono, what are you? Noble desire, but futile in practice. You think we'd have bothered to wake the princess if this task could be carried out by anyone? You would die instantly, or still you could trigger a cataclysm. The souls of princesses are not to be trifled with. Chrono looks away, clenching his fist. I won't have you sully your hands over this. This is my burden, Chrono. I don't want you to. Your burden is mine, princess. And I feel there's little I can offer to relieve you of it. Chrono. It'll be enough for you to protect the princess's life at all costs. Our enemies won't be of you. When I accepted the burden of Crysteria's fate, I did so knowing that my soul will be tarnished. I cannot hesitate now. I'm ready to fulfill my purpose. Don't grieve for me, Chrono. In any case, the burden of convicting someone for this crime shall be mine. Stand aside and try to bear the injustice of it all. I promise it will not be a sacrifice made in vain. I will appoint the person who is most suitable for the salvation of Crysteria. That being said, there's only one final detail we need to determine for our tall tale. Why not introduce me as the son of one of your father's advisors? I was stationed in another kingdom when the calamity struck. Another kingdom doing what? Spying for our king? But that's not something you should openly say, my princess. Alright. Excellent. I've always wanted to play the part of a Crysterian. Don't disgrace us, or I'll relegate you from advisor to stable boy. Of course, your highness. Chrono, perhaps you've been awakened by the princess with the power of the goddess. Be creative about it. Just avoid mentioning your relationship with the oracle. What? Wouldn't having someone close to the oracle be convenient to our narrative? Narrative. Not if he goes around referring to her as his grandmother. In any kingdom he would be hanged for that. Everyone in the castle of Cristeria knew that the oracle and I share no real blood ties. That goes without saying, but we are no longer in Cristeria. Before long we'll find ourselves surrounded by wolves who sees your kingdom as a hotbed of sin. Give them no more reasons to hate you. Don't worry. Which reminds me, and please excuse my insatiable curiosity, but how did the oracle manage to save you from the curse? Huh? Princess, if there's nothing more important to discuss, with your permission, I'll wait for you downstairs. What was that? I simply ask myself questions you never seem to ask yourself. Is there a problem I'm unaware of? That's precisely what I'm wondering, Princess. Is there? Well, yeah, I was wondering because the grandma said, the oracle said she covered him or something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. I mistrust oracles, that's all. Anyway, shall we go to the castle? I imagine you know how to get there. Of course, I'll show you the way. There's nothing in the wardrobe. What were you expecting to find? A corpse at the very least is so funny though. Would you care to peek beneath my sheets as well? Confused. You have something hidden in your mattress. Never you mind. We'd better leave before I decide to show you. What is it? I didn't expect you to actually take a look. Are you trying to distract us? I was curious. So it's probably safe. You'll be back soon, right? She likes him so much. I get it, he's pretty. Colonel, let us depart. Yay! Full team! There's still one more space, but, you know, good enough. Whatever you find, blah blah blah. Okay, let's not go to the castle first. Oh, fuck me. Got it. Halt! You are not allowed passage through these gates, strangers. Return from whence you came. I am Verity Cristeria, arrived from the Dark Lands with an urgent message for the king. At the mention of my name, the guards exchanged looks of disbelief. The king does not wish to be disturbed. Return to your kingdom. The king shall be the one to decide whether he wishes to see me or not. Tell him that Princess Megara's life is at stake. We haven't had much time to prevent tragedy from befalling her. The guards look at Vera with bewilderment. Deliver my message as soon as possible. If you fail to do so and anything happens to the princess, you will be held accountable for all your actions. The king will be informed of your words. If it is his will, he will send for you. I'm staying at the Flowers for the Queen Inn. You may find me there. Must confess that was a rather impressive performance. The seed of peril has been planted. Now we relax and wait for it to grow. Yes, I need to relax. That's the spirit. What do you say we start with a drink at the tavern? Might as well. Come, I'll give you a taste of the best elixir in the Four Kingdoms. I want to grind though. Is there gonna be a chance for me to? While we wait for our drinks, I ask about Bullard. We managed to cross the border without incident thanks to the help of a man named Bullard. Do you know of him? Bullard, huh? Duke Maxime de Bullard is one of the king's closest advisors. And I'm sure he'd be just as confused as you if you ever thought to thank him in person. Someone forged his signature? If this reaches his ears... You have anything to do with it? No, I left such matters in more capable hands. On instinct, my eyes began to search for licorice in the distance. When my gaze returned to Seneca, his smile speaks for itself. We're being watched again. Our princess doesn't go unnoticed. Is it just my hair, or is there something else? Just. Red hair like yours isn't common outside of the noble houses of Cristeria. Best case, they'll assume you are a bastard born and bred far from the kingdom of fire. Does that sound like the best case to you? Well, at worst, they'll think you're a pure-blooded Cristarian. Chrono frowned silently. The goddess has marked us in the eyes of the world, hasn't she? Ah, your kingdom is a representation of sin. You can't even begin to imagine what people are capable of in order to appear virtuous. You see, it's all about perspective, my dear. You're always going to be the villain in someone else's story. Nice boobs. Why is he looking at it like that, though? He's so me, for real. Here you go, warm milk and honey, courtesy of Seneca. Thanks. As she sets down the wooden mugs. Wait, actually, perf! I can do it, you can't. I can't help noticing how Seneca's gaze slips down to settle on her chest for a moment. Proud? How can he be so shameless? This is true. What if she gets uncomfortable? Cannot imagine what I would do without you, Licorice. I know. You wouldn't last a day without me, even with that silver tongue of yours. You know, you still have to pay for that drink somehow, one way or another, preferably with coin. Perhaps we can come to an agreement about settling my tab by other means then. Anyway, I'll leave you to enjoy your privacy. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to ask. Oh, and Licorice winks at me. Let me know if Seneca misbehaves. I have some anecdotes about him I'm sure he wouldn't want others hearing. Ouch. I watch as Seneca takes a long sip of his drink. At times like this, it pays to be alive. He looks strangely content. Chrono, on the other hand, is silent as he takes a sip from his tankard. There's a contemplative air about him. There's really nothing else we can do but wait. It seems we truly are at the mercy of fate. In that case, Princess, I request your permission to leave. Where to? I heard there's an herbalist in town. I would like to visit their shop. Not that I'm offering to guide you, but do you know how to find your way there? I can handle myself. Do you intend to go by yourself? Yes, I don't need anyone to accompany me. His eyes refuse to meet mine. Perhaps he really wants to be alone. Okay. I guess we'll do Chrono. Right? I've been making choices about Chrono, so I guess we'll do Chrono. I want to go with you. Or have you forgotten what we said about staying together? I stare at him seriously. He seems surprised by my determination. If that is your wish, I will be grateful for your company, Princess. It is decided then. Enjoy your stroll. We may not have many more moments of reprieve like this one. Would you like to come, healer? Haven't you heard of three's a crowd? I'd rather stay and enjoy my drink in peace. Understood. See you later then. Hello. Okay. You'll find several points of interest where scenes will take place. When you no longer wish to explore, you can advance the story by going upstairs to rest. Seems good. I think that's all for today. I'm quite tired. It's been a while. It's been almost 4 hours. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me, everyone. It was really fun. I really love this game. It's really good. I might play again tomorrow. We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. See you. Bye bye, everyone.